Me did the chua, and maybe I'm discovered for Europe. I come a for Ghana. No, me used to tap send, tap send. No fee mobile money transfer. Eye easy, convenient, fast, and sounds so free. Won't you share? Me discover ye map tap send. Intienne, also download the tap send app. No, ever mobile phone so free. Nefesi kakomu ebusuya for Ghana for na. Tap send. Papa no.
Everybody check now. Check it. Check it. The beat is real. Don't wait, make it kill ya. Get your green select glucometer and check it. Sugar level, check it. Check it. Green select glucometer. Check it. Push sugar level for check it. Check it. Reselect glucometer. Everybody check now.
This advert has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Registering the names in the books and as a records as far as entertainment is concerned in Ghana here, one of the biggest events so inside London. Kuami Eugene, Kidi, inside Links Entertainment, almost at a record, and it's all over. It is trending. Me name say what the excepts of it, but at last time yeah bon community na near twegum near show pictures and the videos course war horma and I say course war horma I mean. Now in fact, it was super massive. Thank you. Congratulations for making us proud as Ghanaians. In fact, we any beka ho asem ho ase na be hwe one or two things a ma show no e ko yie. Niema utimo say omo ye niema omo ye a e ko yie pa no. We ne be hwe wo ha say na the other side is so omo hwe omo ye yanke be ko yie mo no. And also be hwe wo ase. These are few of comments be person and patron echechi no ase man. Yema wakwaba na yema wo so wakwaba na officially yema boss nso akwaba Sammy Flex.
Yes, sir.
Bibia, the boys are making us proud. Proud.
Congrats to them. Yeah, some of us, we were too not sure, and let's all be honest at this stage. We needed to see what we have seen, but we were too not sure how they were going to do it. Because at the time, Wizkid, why here 3 times in a row, the video has announced the date, and their date was a day after the video's date. So it was sketchy a little bit, but I think we thank God whatever they did went well. And I think, sir, in this particular series, we are going to discuss some of the top reasons that made the guys succeed, and that is what we are going to do.
All right, so that is what we are going to do. In fact, like I say, Emma Currency always handling cameras in the right way, the perfect way. And our friends Rich, the finest boy flex on and a director, Lapiji, your producer, our papa. And our friends Tina Baby always making sure say we are looking dope, dapper on set. The name officially remains MC Berima, your favorite MC's MC. Yama wakwaba bio. Now face the boss. So now kind of reasons and near marketing getibia.
Yeah, some top reasons that contributed to the success of Kuami Eugene and Kidi's show.
Thank you very much. Yeah, they call bro for me. I must say MC Berima there won't say bro.
Oh
yeah,
beautiful.
Me home 1 or 2 go. But I wa trust hard I share with you on money and find why. So bet na camera she say. Now who's in it here? Ebi mo nti ase o.
For the German pest talk about it. Just me with me here. Ezo bi gara na America mo set. Only the America na come.
When him say one of a time before I go one of a time I had an event be I call MC here. Now that going to say and I'm so I need one person to be on stage with me. I'm said that particular me points up when they say patch me here on stage I go back and say the mic in the sense I say look at the crowd say something. So you see how it is. Now did they cheer now anyhow. No, anyway, that is just one of this.
It is like that.
That is one of those.
It is just like the game of draft. If you are behind it, you see that it is going well. Yeah, the two stress one. I would say yes. The game is not as to how you were seeing it. Okay, so point number 1. COVID. Yes. And I'll break down COVID. Why I think COVID is one of the reasons the event was very successful. You know, London has been on lockdown for some years. this I think that coming into last year ending into this year almost start be restrictions it as it stands now. If you go to London, the restrictions are not very plenty like it used to be.
Okay.
It matters for some 6 months back or some 7 months back or 1 year ago, the restrictions were high. So what it means is that there are so many people in London who have not stepped out in a while. There are so many people in London who have not stepped out in a while. Thousands of people. So such an opportunity for them to step out, Abba, they will never let it pass them. So to me, if you ask me, one of the reasons the boys were able to do it within the promotional year now, it was because one, people, especially people who move out towards the Ghanaian music, it's been long they stepped out.
Yeah. So they miss it.
They miss it. You understand? So to me, when such a gig is coming to your country, that's how you'll be. You want to party, you not stay at home unless you don't have the money, the £40 and the £80. But if you have it and you want to spend, you can go have fun.
So then the first one here, lifting of the restrictions.
Lifting of the restrictions
of COVID.
Of COVID.
Okay.
And no kahon the mass show. Now number two, the bangers.
The bangers.
Yes.
Okay.
The boys, Kuami, Eugene, and
Kidi.
They have bangers. Like they have hits
back to back.
They have hits. So if you are a fan of these guys and you know they are coming to your town, your community, you won't stay unless you are not a fan. Because Kuami has hits, Kidi has hits, and Tommy next stage no more hits back to back. Trust me, you will never sit at home.
Yeah.
Because you know Angela is your favorite, Touch It is your favorite,
Confession,
Bonka is your favorite. And also. And if you're an artist and you have hits and you're going for a show, remember so many people want to come and listen to their favorite songs. And I'm sure on the day they performed most of their songs. The people who were in the term, they had fun. Yeah, live man, you see, na Kidi, your friend is saying, and you DJ society at the So to me, because the boys had hits, people were willing to go listen to them perform them.
Okay, all right.
Point number 3, it was Ghana's independence. And unfortunately, Ghana, the country that is celebrating its independence, did not do much. Check last weekend. The last Friday, Saturday, Sunday, into the Monday, a holiday was Ghana. How many events did you see happen here in Ghana? How many events happened?
No. It wasn't really as
exactly.
loud as
so this year, I see that the people who are Ghanaians outside Ghana, they even celebrated the celebration, as in the 65th anniversary celebration, more than we in Ghana.
Yeah, that's very true.
Ghana, the independence. No, if you check how things were done from shows here and there, it is so clear that they even celebrated the day more than Ghana for now.
That's very true. You know. That's very true.
We didn't do enough. Apart from the celebration, the official celebration in Cape Coast, what major thing happened? You look through, almost all our top stars were outside the country. Yeah. Almost all our top stars. And you know, the fear is that next year, be more. Next year, be more. Because people have seen that, okay, the Ghana independence celebration, the celebration proper is not what is being done here in Ghana. Celebration proper no, is now happening outside of Ghana. About 8 of our top artists, they were all out of Ghana.
Very true.
And they were all performing for independence celebration concerts. So now that among phones, okay, there's another venue for us to be doing gigs in our countries. It will shock you that next year, European countries, Italy, independence, Germany, independence, Belgium, independence, so America, UK, look at it happening.
All right, so yeah, before I get to us, over here, top artist and Sarkodie was out. Medical, Shatta, Kidi himself, Kuami Eugene, and I will share the lives of Kwabna was even there. Sarkodie was there. Stonebwoy is also out. It's I think say
Kim Promise is also out.
Yes.
The Ghana boy, the boy who sings
Daku Vibes.
Is also out.
Yes. So
a whole lot of them are out.
Yeah,
and so many of them were out. So me, I think that the Independence Day kind of celebration also helped them, and they got it on the same day. They got the Sunday night celebrating 6 March Nagasano. And you know, I've heard some people call me from abroad telling me say when it drew independence, almost that gigs, community artists, but they go and gather. So if there is, for example, there is Ohio, people in Ohio will go and gather at a particular party and they will just have fun.
Yeah, it happens.
So on the day, if you have such a gig, instead of them going there, they'll come to your place and have fun. So to me, I know it helped them. Now let's give thanks to the record labels and some institutions they are working with. Kidi, for instance, has been signed on to Empire. Empire is now maybe doing his distribution and publishing. When their artist is about to play a gig, because they want the artist to sell, and when he sells, they will get profit in streaming his songs. No, I'm sure they would support them in so many ways. Yeah. Links Entertainment, no two ways about that. On that, they have been in the game. They are highly connected. So anytime they are artists and when you're back home, and if it has gone worse, and their names will be mentioned that Links partner Chromua with all the years of experience, they couldn't even fail less than 3,000 auditorium. Yeah. So to me, if you combine the strength of Empire, who at the moment distributing Kidi's songs, and if you combine the forces of Links
Entertainment, yeah,
I was so sure that something good will come out of it, and that is what we've seen.
All right.
And Tisa powers we combine it, you know. That's what we saw. Okay. Now the next point, which is point 5, are promoters.
Promoters.
Yes.
Okay.
To do a show at such a venue, you need experienced promoters. It is not just people with money. You need experienced promoters, people who really understand the ways out of the game. You know, in this world, if you have experience, what someone will use his strength can't pay to do, no, you just use wisdom. We don't say we cry the bay. Obi only experience in there when ding kick pim sir. But because of your experience, you just do it like this. Just as boy now so the man the mic now. Oh yeah, no. Because of your experience, also mic now can't take you cry. 5 minutes.
Very true.
So to me, I think the promoters did well. So Aquaba Promotions, Dennis and Smith. That I think is it Live Wire or something. Yes. He also did so well with this particular promotion, and I want to suggest that if you want to do any event of this nature, you cannot just toy with any producer. Okay. Promoter. Don't just go and give the whole money you have in your account. Say, oh, may the command right promotion. They did so beautiful because at the point you were scared. Yeah. How is this going to be like? How is this going to be like? But we realized that it went well. So to me, let's give them some credit. Because if they had messed up with the promotion, I'm not sure they would have seen the crowd they saw there. Okay. Now, let's talk about industry support.
Industry support.
Industry support. Okay. And here, I'm talking about the Ghanaian entertainment industry. No matter what, the people really supported them. I think for the 3 days event, I saw almost everybody who matters in the industry posting their flyer. Yeah. I saw almost everybody who matters in the from Sarkodie, like all the top guys, bloggers, radio presenters mentioning it. Even on this platform, Sammy Flex TV, you can't be 1,000 times. We did. You can't be 1,000 times. So they shouldn't forget because we are or publicity now online now share. But we share a program and not to say, oh, I'm in London. 6 March, Kuami, Eugene and Kidi, they are playing, and the people are talking about it. Oh, it will be fun. Let me go and buy it. The industry supported. So to me, anytime they are talking about their success, they have to make sure that they also recognize the industry. And of course, they have put out some thank you messages and now containing in it. Saying colleagues will be my next point, which is point 7. Yeah, their own colleagues. Some artists who did not even perform on the platform, they all shared their posters. And that thing was so beautiful, just as we see from some of our Nigerian brothers. Most of the artists in Ghana, musicians, the moment they saw that the event was approaching, you see everybody posting. And if you look at the people who were there to support them in the performance, beyond even the Ghanaian artist, Patriotism was on the stage. Yeah. Kwabna was on the stage. Stoneboy was there. Sarkodie was also there.
Eugene Africa.
Eugene official. He was also there. So everybody who matters at that time now, no more was that part of town. They all went there to support him. So if your colleagues were there to support you, of course, and I'm sure hints back up because personally I was so sure Stoneboy was going to be there because Stoneboy was in London then. Yeah. Yeah, I was so sure Sarkodie was going to be there because Sarkodie was in London. I think he came to Dubai also and went back again. On your kind of pin.
He will pass definitely. Maybe or Shibia and go to support.
Yes, Kwabna too was in London. Good. So I was so sure, and I remember say he did some video and all Casio Ghanaians. Why are you guys not buying tickets? Yeah, so seeing all those things and knowing they were in town, and the fact that we have been preaching unity, no, I knew there is no way on by one London event because of
he was so emotional.
Exactly.
Those days,
exactly.
Yeah.
So me, I knew they were all going to support them. So if we are saying thank you to some people, colleagues in the industry for Kuami, Eugene, and Kidi, they also contributed. Now let's look at number 9.
Number 8.
Okay, number 8 rather. Yeah. Number 8, and here we are talking about challenge from Ghanaians.
Challenge.
There were a pointer. Now a month for who said, okay, you sit Nigeria for no more feeling. After Ghana for nice sketchy, can they do it? Will they be able to feel it or not? And I'm sure if you were a Ghanaian and you were there, I have a friend called Van Dako, who even bought ticket for me before the event crumpled because he thought I was coming because I was contemplating on going. I think we discussed that. I wanted to go. He told me because oh Charlie, really I say I support you. This is our own. So there were some people who were just going there because Yakasa Nigeria for bar no my Ghana for bar multi. And that's what I want to call challenge from Ghanaians.
Yeah.
So they wanted to challenge the system that okay, it is not going to be the same every year. And I had so many people, not just one person. Charlie, we have to go and support to. We have to go and support to Magdalene and his people. They were all there just to show love and support for the industry. So sometimes when we compare, people say, "Oh, comparison is not good," but sometimes when we compare, it helps.
Yeah. On a
compare, baby man, and the challenging is no, I won't go down for this. So yes, some people have condemned the industry. Why do you always compare to Nigerians? Why do you always compare us to Nigerians? But for information, you compare, you now BT some man support him in crop for let me go and support. That's why some of them they went there. So nobody should underrate that. Say that's why I compare. I know some people and I've mentioned some names. And I know there are thousands of people like that who were there just to support for supporting sake because they don't want the thing to flow because Nigeria fun yeah. And that was a day after the video. After a friend is saying the O2 Arena.
Yeah.
So that challenge also came in, and people did not want their country to be bad. Now the next one is Kidi and Kuami Eugene. They are girls' favorite, especially Kidi.
Girl them sugar.
Especially Kidi. Now look at the photos and videos that have come from the event.
Yeah.
A man me, I don't know who first. And I don't know who more. It was just women.
Yeah.
The whole country, the population was just women. There was a video and a man for Asan line and Kwakoto ticket. Look through the video, you see women about 70%.
Yeah. In fact, all rating crap, I made mine 80-20.
Well, I'm so scared.
Yes.
All the videos are Kidi code na and then look at the girl screaming.
There was one girl behind her.
And if you have a show, that girls will attend, they are sold out. Because somebody could be the power so that my convincing guy with Neddy high. And then Manso API, especially in London, they move in groups.
Good. I nearly said that.
They move in groups. They be a call, best friend. Oh, Charlie, I'm going to Kiddies. Oh, come on, let's go. They'll just go because they want sometimes security.
Yeah.
Or by BAPA to some of these programs, they want to go like in 2s, in 3s, in 4s, in 5s. If you're full car, not much because they want security. They know when they are together, they are secure than maybe just one person going out. And these guys were favorites of the ladies, and they were all there to support them. This also contributed, like omunye masanke artists be a omunye ma fans are me sure they will struggle. I'm telling you, omunye artists be omunye then ni ma fans are, I'm sure they would have struggled, but because they had female fans, Charlie, they were all there. Kuami Eugene is a fan of females. Kidi, on the crowd then there are more. Kidi is even a fan of females than Kuami Eugene. Looking at the statistics. And it was so beautiful that way. And I want to believe that that also contributed to their influence. And again, the last one I want to mention is Smith.
Smith.
Yes, the promoter, the lead promoter for the event. Despite everything, he is one guy who is known in the London entertainment industry. He's a Nigerian though, but he lives there. At the moment, I'm sure he might be a Brit.
Yeah.
He is very experienced. He knows all the ins and outs, all the corners in the showbiz industry in London.
Yeah.
So if such a person is leading the attack, knowing that there is a Ghanaian event, knowing the conversation that has gone on in recent times, only BB are never flop it. Because if you remember, there were some people on IG, and almost Satama Shatako kind of fire Shatabi. That video could even publish it on Sammy Flex.
Yeah.
Smith was the one who was hosting that Instagram live video. The host was Smith, but the people he caught, they were throwing the fire. And unfortunately for him, or fortunately for him, he was the one leading the concert. Can he sit down for the show to flop?
No.
He will never sit down for the show to flop.
Never.
So any tricks, even if he has to convince his own set of people, guys, come and let's make this happen. I'm sure because this is not his first time. He has been doing it. He has been doing it in the country. And so I think his factor, and with support from Akwaba, Dennis. Dennis also one of the popular promoters from Ghana in London. He has been doing it for so many, I'm sure, decades. Such a person, if he's part of your promotion, there's no way you can fail. So to me, if you ask me, these are 10 solid points that contributed to the success of the concert now, and we hope that, like I said the other day, they shouldn't let it end in London. Summer is coming. They can go somewhere else. In fact, they can just, and I'm happy they did not just call it Independence Show.
Yeah.
They call it Kuami, Eugene, and Kidi Show. So what it means that they can do it everywhere. It was a good show, and these are my points that really contributed to the success of the Kuami, Eugene, and Kidi Show in London, Ingigo O2.
Kudos to you guys, and then solid points from the man himself, Sammy Flex. Okan Sama na one of the finest ladies out there. Your friend Pamela, but the nickname is Sama. Ubi Sansad in your friend Sama. Yes.
No, saying
because I'm hot.
Ah, okay. And there you're hot day.
All right, so happy belated birthday to Pamela and as Ella Sama, aka and after you know what we discussed over here. No, it's some few solid points be contributing factors. The success of Kidi and then Kuami Eugene show, of course, O2 Honoman. Yeah, big, and we are hoping, like Boss said, and expecting said this and this and this will come in so many ways. It's the end train. Let's say a very big thank you to Currency the Guitar Rasta, Lappy G, Rich the Finest Boy Flex, Tina Baby, and as well as Chemo. Nana Regan, I'm not coming at Timbiano, Eddie Jimmy Day, Ebro, Medin, Annie, MC Berima. Check me on all the social media platforms. MC Berima, your favorite MCs. Catch you some other time. It's peace, and we are out.